recordings are up. So that should be a thing. Let's go to Chrome. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, it's up. Quick mute. Okay, so this is my cat. I call it Castle Black. We are at 75.5, 34.4 on Ragnarok map. There is a metal spawn area. My friend Banished has a little hut over there. Lots of metal spawns. There's actually 2 oil nodes right over there in front of her base. So this is a really good location to build as far as a PvE map. PvP, you're going to get raided in like 2 minutes. But anyway, I am doing this to kind of conceal the fact that I have tech, although the tech generator is kind of giving it away. So I built, the outside is entirely of metal. On the off chance somebody follows me into this area, then this is also metal. But then we get into the tech as soon as we go through this door. So yeah, have forge, refining, all that fun stuff. The fabricator, maybe. Couple of the quick access items that I like to have. And then under the stairs here we have alphabetical alternating colors whenever the alphabet changes, so from A to B, so on and so forth.
I thought my OCD was bad.
You have no idea.
Your OCD scares me.
And then there's more there, and then there's the generator. This is my room with sometimes, yeah, some of the OCD clashes that we have are quite epic. There's the top of the forge. So I do have, if I can not run into the wall, on every corner of the building I have little lookout towers. I don't know why, because this is a PvE map, but I don't know. Yeah. It should be mixer.com/Caddius Priest, CADDIUS PRIEST.
That's one word.
Yeah, all one word. I've got
Capital C, capital P.
Capitalization does not matter in URLs. They are not case sensitive.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, they're all labeled. We've got a miscellaneous for flowers, mushrooms, small amounts of spoiled meat, and then we've got prime jerky, regular jerky, berries, veggies, kibble, and eggs. And then we've got the grill there, and then several preserving bins. Anytime you guys are having a jerky farm, you always want to have more than one preserving bin. I usually find that 5 is a pretty decent number, and you crank out jerky pretty quick. Jerky takes, what is it, a half hour? Depending on the spoil time.
Yeah, normally.
Yeah. On official servers, it'll take you about 32, 34 minutes for one piece of jerky. I think it's, a little over a half hour. But yeah, I've got my settings of fairly close to official server settings. I've modified a few things, such as your points when you put in health, stamina. You go up by 10 at minimum, depending on what it is. And then up here, I've got my greenhouse. Again, since it's just me, well, it'll the audio shit on there. Huh? You're still what? Oh, okay. I'm upstairs from there, so. This is my greenhouse. If you just mute the party Poseidon, then you'll hear the audio off of that. But anyway, I have 2 medium crop plots for each veggie. and then one for stims and one for narcos. Yes, I realize you can get narcos relatively easy if you have a Bronto or if you have a this or that. I don't have any of those things, so I have one of each. And it's just fucking handy. So, I have a vault for fertilizer and one small storage bin for seeds and then one for something else. I don't know. I was being symmetrical. So, yeah, there's that. I have one single light. I always color my lights with brown because it gets a kind of an antique-y feel to it and it cuts a hell of a lot of the glare out. And then we're surrounded by metal water tanks because we are too far from the water to pipe in. But yeah. Yeah, that little pause there was, I can hear myself echoing, and I was...
Yep.
No, it's funny, it caught me off guard for a minute. But yeah, that's my base, and then here, I'll show you the oil nodes are right over here. If you don't put a pillar around them, then this one will be reburied in stone. So yeah, and then you just have to dig out your stone so that you can actually access the things. But there's two of them right close by, which is super handy. This whole area, there's a Plant X seed plant right there. And then this whole area spawns metal nodes regularly. So what I will eventually be doing... here, let me open the map. And we're on the bottom left corner of the map again, if it'll load. It's actually fairly near one of the spawn zones. My map isn't loading. There it goes. One of the spawn zones is, what is it, south or whatever, south 1, 2, and 3 is those islands right in the bottom corner, the frowny face. The eggs and bacon frowny face in the bottom of the corner, bottom corner of the map. So yeah. Those islands also have sulfur, jerboas, dimorphodons, and...
Oh, I see the eggs and bacon brownie face. That's cool.
Yeah, the eggs and bacon brownie face. Yeah, dimorphodons, sulfur, and jerboas. There are a ton of them down there. So, but yeah, there's also some sulfur deposits and salt deposits right on the bottom left corner of the desert, right at the 50 line. There are fossils and stuff you can get salt from, and that will allow you to make preserving salt if you learn the engram on the Scorched Earth tab. But yeah. Just up north a little bit from this location, there are a crap ton of wyverns, so be careful. I found that out the hard way.
I know that map like the back of my hand, you poor bastard.
I know, I didn't realize. I was just sitting there. Fortunately, since I am on my own server, I did kind of admin my griffin a little bit, so I'm sitting on my griffin
Fair
and
enough.
suddenly a fire wyvern comes out of nowhere and starts attacking me, so
Nice.
thank God I didn't die. But yeah, we're actually going to go up there real quick just because it was funny. Where is it? There's metal spawns. I think they're all kind of right over here. I was here a minute ago and there was 4 of them right down there. So, yep, see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Not a place you want to come if you're not ready for them, because they will gang rape you.
Yep.
Oh, there's an alpha in there too, damn.
Yeah, I'm going the other way now, even though I can't die. I still don't want to do that right now.
Yep.
But
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna end up.
Back to
Yeah, I'm gonna end up blocking the walking paths off, so that with behemoth gates, so that you have to fly to get to my base.
If
I
you
don't want
turn up
anybody.
I was gonna say if you turn up the structure damage to like times 10, the turrets will do times 10 damage, which will one shot any fucker trying to fly over your base or trying to get into your base, depending on what the
Yes,
range is on each of the turrets.
but again, this is a PvE map, so I can't shoot other players with turrets.
Oh, well, that's different. Well, then you can shoot the wyverns that come into your base.
Oh, the wyverns, none of the animals come to this particular portion of the island for whatever reason. So there are no dinos on this spot, which is what made it ideal to build here. If you go down to the beach, then yes, you get like dodos and maybe dilos and stuff like that. But the next island over, you have raptors and scorpions. This one, there's nothing on the top. It's just resources, which is super cool. So you have wood, metal, stone, and oil all right there. So I was able to start getting jerky going pretty quick. But yeah, that's it for this broadcast. Thanks for watching, guys.